meeting to order. So stand for the pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we do the roll call, please?
Mr. Weeks?
Yes.
Ms. Courage?
Yes.
Ms. Pease?
Yes.
Ms. Bernard?
Yes.
Reading of the public notice that was in the paper on Saturday, July 12th, 2025. The Bristol Zoning Commission will meet at 6 p.m. Monday at the Township Administration Building. Okay. Next item on the agenda is the reading of the minutes from our meeting, the public hearing held on June 9th. I recently learned, I should say, that unless we read the minutes physically, we can't pass a motion to approve the minutes. So we can pass a motion to dispense with reading of the minutes if everybody's read the minutes. We can vote on that, and then we can vote to approve the minutes as presented. So what is your wishes that we do? Would you like us to read the minutes, or do you want to dispense with reading the minutes?
Dispense with reading it. Just make a motion.
Okay, we've got a motion. Do you have a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Mr. Weeks?
Yes.
Ms. Courage?
Yes.
Ms. Pease?
Yes.
Ms. Bernard?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we'll have to do this each meeting going forward now.
Okay.
For 20 years, I've been doing it wrong. Boy.
Oh,
Anyway,
well.
do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the public hearing held on June 9th, 2025?
I'll make a motion to approve the
Would you
minutes.
dispense the reading them? First?
We dispense, but we
Okay.
still have to
Oh.
approve according to.
I thought it was the other meeting, sorry. Carry on.
Second.
Yeah,
I'll second, yep.
Okay. Roll call?
I thought there was 2 meetings that day, that's why.
Mr. Weeks?
Yes.
Ms. Courage?
Yes.
Ms. Pease?
Yes.
Ms. Bernard?
Yes.
Motion carried.
And yes as well.
Okay. I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting on June 9th, 2025.
Would you dispense of those ones?
We already did.
Okay,
this.
I'm making sure we didn't need.
Yeah.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Roll call?
Mr. Weeks?
Yes.
Ms. Courage?
Yes.
Ms. Bernard?
Yes.
Ms. Pease?
Yes.
Okay, next item on the agenda is the open to the public for questions and comments. Corey, you have anything?
The part you just talked about, does that pertain to trustee meetings also?
I can't go, I'm not going there.
Okay.
If you read Robert's Rules of Order, what we did is what we should have been doing is having a motion to dispense with the minutes or read the minutes.
Okay.
What somebody else does is their
Sure.
issue. Nothing else on Corey?
No, sir.
Mr. McMonigle?
No, I'm good.
Eric, you want to do your?
Yeah, I'll do an oral report because I'm doing the report for the county tomorrow. In the month of June, I only did issue one permit. It was for a swimming pool. Did have another possibility for 2 more at the same address for an attached garage. And Ken, I actually wanted to ask you, because I couldn't find it in the zoning book, do we have any rules regarding decks or porches? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I'm not issuing a permit for that.
But Ellen has done that for years, so past practice would be.
But you do issue a permit for it. Okay, I don't know what she was charging. I'll ask Nikki.
Yeah.
If that's what we're gonna be moving forward.
Somebody had texted me and asked me for your hours and they weren't online. And
Okay.
so, can you tell me your hours? What days?
Right now I'm working Mondays and Wednesdays from 4:30 to 6:30 in the township. And then by appointment, I have come up, usually on my lunchtime in the city.
Do you have a Bristol email yet?
Yeah, I do. I'll have to get it.
Okay, that's fine. I just keep on giving him Nikki's a poor Nikki, cause I didn't know
Oh,
your
yeah.
hours, so I've been directing to Nikki, so,
But yeah, I
okay.
didn't know my hours weren't on that.
Well, I think it should be. I don't think we're updated yet, so,
Yeah, okay, we'll get there.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, again, we haven't had small issue with a gentleman on, Route 45. It's been the practice that I've been going out to the site to issue zoning permits. I think that's what should be done. Should physically go see what somebody's trying to construct or where they're trying to place it, especially with regards to like septic fields and things like that. He was very in favor of his property rights and didn't want to let me on his property. I did not issue him the permit or zoning certificate as of this time. Told him I'd possibly consider doing a Google aerial view and maybe give it to him that way. But not really, because even if I don't go out, the county building department is going to want to come out and inspect. So you can't come on my property. I don't know how he's gonna construct anything without allowing someone onto his property.
Is there anywhere in writing that you can explain that to him? Because to be fair, the last 40 years, it's never been done. So that's probably where you're running in his
Yeah,
dilemma.
I mean, he was a little, well, no, actually, his last one, he said he just put up. County never did anything about it, so, I mean, I can't speak for the county, I can only speak for myself. If I'm in the city, if somebody's putting a fence or a deck or anything like that, I always go out to the site and look and say, okay, because sometimes what somebody's telling you they're putting up and what they're actually gonna construct are two totally different things.
Sure.
I generally like to go give a person by their word, but still want to visualize and see.
Yeah.
Our zoning certificates are really cheap. They're $2 per square 100 foot.
Well, I think what I'm getting at is a lot of things weren't really followed by the ORC and the rules before. So I think some people are taken aback that you're actually doing your job. So
County building department, who I'm friends with the residential building official, also wants me going out looking because in every township in Trumbull County, Corey, let's be honest, contractors show up and they can throw up a barn in a day and a half.
Mhm.
And next thing they know, the county, hey, where'd that come from? You know, they get upset about that stuff. Permits and fees are there for a reason.
Well, I'm just saying, like my personal experience,
I think I've been very lenient.
2012, she told me I needed permits and come to find out I didn't need it.
Well, you're agricultural.
Yeah, but I went through the hoops and did all that. County never came out and looked at all my stuff. I have water lines, I have electric lines. They never bothered to come look. So
I can't speak for the county.
I'm just saying, if you can put it on paper and show him, because things were not done properly at all before. It was just a kind of.
It's just a good practice to not hand out zoning certificates if,
Sure.
and I don't think the zoning commission wants me doing that. Trustees have expressed the same.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying if you could put it on paper and just be like, look, here it is.
Yeah, well,
Next item on our agenda is short-term rentals.
sorry.
No, not a problem, not a problem. And I will, I think, can pass that down. Okay. Based on what we talked about at our last meeting, I went ahead and changed the font to be consistent with what we have in the zoning book now and font size and all that good stuff.
Ken, could I ask what the font and the font size are?
Font is Times New Roman and 12.
Thank you.
And then some of the, titles and like that, at my discretion, I've been
Yeah, a
16,
little bigger and
I've been
dark, yeah,
20,
gotcha.
I've bounced all over the
Yeah.
place, so
Thank you.
not too consistent at times.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I added a purpose in here. definition and requirements. And basically, all of this is very consistent with what Vivian presented at our last meeting. It's just the format's changed around a little bit. One thing I do have a concern about, that the Vivian had it would be on, this would be on the second page, and I changed this already. Under registration requirements, part B, that paragraph, annual fee. Vivian had a fee in there of $100. We are not legally able to set fees, so I changed it to
Annual fee.
the annual fee is established by the Bristol Township trustees, so.
Okay.
But otherwise, everything is very consistent with what Vivian did. And I also went ahead and formatted the form that she had put together. The registration, calling Appendix K. Registration application for short-term rental. And this is, I didn't change anything on here, well, except for one place I changed it from Bristolville to Bristol Township on the last page, so. That is everything that Vivian did, and I want to compliment Vivian on everything that she did on this. What I'd like to do is, with permission from every group, is to go ahead and send this to the prosecutor for his inspection, look at it, review it, and get it back to us, and hopefully we can adopt it at our next meeting and send it to Trumbull County Planning Commission for their approval in the month of August.
Can I ask questions? I have made some notes.
No, they're not allowed to ask questions.
Is now the time or no?
Yes, go
Okay.
ahead, I'm giving you
Okay.
the pad.
Okay, so I feel like there's a redundant question. The first part of the registration says applicant information. That would be the owner, right? I'm on the
Oh,
agreement.
you're on the form.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So when it says applicant information, that would be the owner, correct? Property owner?
Should be.
Okay, so then on the back, it asks 2 more times, property owner, address and name. On number 1 and number 2. Number 3, unless there's, is that what, there are 3 owners? Is that options for more than 1 owner?
This is for if they have more than one property.
But I think they're saying, oh, there's another book. I think they're saying you have to have 1 for each property. One of these, they have to have an application for each property. Like if they have 3 houses in a row that they're renting out, they have to have one of these for each one. So why is there 3 lines there? On the second part of the agreement, and the back page, I guess.
In the bottom, it
Appendix.
says list any
Flip
additional
flip it over,
properties.
Ken.
You saw down here, it says list any additional properties on a separate paper. So you,
But first over here, it says, hang on a second, where did I just read it? Hang on a
Are
second.
you on the form or on the text?
Well, I was on the form, but-
registration application, right? That's what you're looking at?
yeah, but hang on a second, there was a,
You're looking on the back of it. On appendix K, it would be on the back of it. or
but
the-
what I'm getting at is, I read this in there somewhere, that each address needs one of these application. So even if I own 3 homes, I can't just have one of these with 3 homes on it. I have to have one for each short-term rental.
But what I think that's doing is just saying, okay, you have one for each rental, but then what other properties do you, which is kind of redundant, I get it. But, so what it's saying is.
But I feel like if they
put
have
the
another one, they're gonna
application-
have. I
Right.
don't know. Why do you have to have it on this too? It may be confusing. No?
I think it is confusing, and I think there's a lot of spaces here that we could
There
get
are many
rid of
questions,
2, we
yeah.
could get
We
rid
could
of 2
simplify
of them and just maybe put extra lines for the,
Or even just
Number
list,
1.
are there additional ones, and they just check it, yes or no, and then we can look for that. If you
Right.
wanted to know, because say this person gets in trouble on this rental, I think you wanna know, he has 4 other ones that we need to take into consideration if you're revoking something or if there's a change.
But we're also not Warren City, we're Bristol, and so I don't know if we're gonna have
No.
pages and pages of short-term rentals. I
Right,
feel like we'll know, like Tara has 4. Cause she's part of one spreadsheet, not pages.
Right, so what I'm saying though is just
Yeah.
maybe just have a box
Yeah.
that says, do you have other ones checked, yes or no? But
I mean, you can still send it off and see what he thinks, but I just feel like it's
Well,
it's wordy.
I won't send
And
the
I-
appendix to him necessarily,
Okay.
but
okay.
I want the text. And
Okay.
Vivian, if you can go through this again.
Okay.
What about up here? Do you want application? Because applicant information, wouldn't the applicant be the property owner?
Where are you at?
On the first page of the registration now.
Tara, can I ask Eric a question real quick? On the multiples,
Mhm.
is there something on the county auditor's website that you have noticed dealing with Warren that maybe it shows that it's
We don't allow short-term rentals, not permissible in the city. That's not entirely true because there's a few that actually exist.
Mhm.
We haven't enforced it. But they are subject to our rental program. That's through the health department. Health department does inspect them.
Is it in the,
We haven't had any calls or complaints.
okay, all right,
So if we get a complaint, that may change. They may lose their rental permit.
okay.
but it doesn't show up different on a auditor site that it's
We should-
Tara, can you and Vivian get together?
I
Yeah.
did get a call
You did it right.
for out here,
Yeah, we'll get together.
asking if short-term rentals, actually last
But I
night.
will
It's
go
question- I was
ahead,
questioning
Somebody was asking
him.
if it was
So, okay,
Was
but I will go ahead and send the text
Okay.
of the.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Airbnb and the
That is,
Oh,
if
okay,
they
right, that
called
makes
to
sense.
ask if they were permissible in
Oh, they can meet someone, I had questions
as
too,
the owner
so, okay.
regarding it, however.
Thanks, Ken.
So
Yes.
commissions reviewing that.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Well, for the rest of the kids that are out.
Does anybody else have any questions on any of this?
That's the only problem.
Okay.
I think that's what started all this.
Sure.
Carolyn, you attended the big conference that, they talked about short-term rental, and you attended that session. What was your opinion of what they talked about?
Most of it was for, big cities, nothing basically for townships.
Kind of what I figured. Okay, Tara?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, just
So-
a copy for you and for Carolyn. So, we find the need to read the whole thing.
We did last time, didn't
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I second that.
I'm okay with it. I've read through it multiple times to make sense of it. Do you want to read it in its entirety?
I don't think so unless somebody else wants it read through.
we?
No.
Was there any changes from last time?
I think the red's
That's
taken
just
out
the
and the
only
greens
thing,
are
yeah.
good additions, just wording.
That's it.
Yeah.
So would you be comfortable sending that to Jason then?
Yes, I would.
Okay, now. What he will require is, what we're doing is changing section 36 subsection 2B in its entirety. So what we're gonna have to do is show that we're removing the text we currently have, which is all the red,
Mm-hmm.
and then add the green with what you did there, so that'll be good, I'll be sending it to you.
Okay.
Everybody agree on that then? Okay. We're good to go. Last item on the agenda is the comments from the individual people. Carolyn, do you have anything?
No.
Jeannie, do you have anything? Good the order?
No.
Vivian?
No, good.
Kara?
Yeah, somebody reached out to me and asked me about vacant properties, and they had one nearby. And so, I assume this needs to be under the trustees, but I thought, what I'd bring up in our meeting.
Okay.
What do we do about vacant properties that are been sitting empty and are for a while.
When you say vacant properties, you mean houses that are sitting vacant?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This picture does it justice, but it's
No,
not, yeah.
that picture's way better than what it looks like.
Yeah.
High shaper.
You can call the
For a
county health
concept
for
meeting.
Uh-huh.
ask for a sanitary to come out, and possibly if it's in bad condition, condemn it.
Okay,
That should be because everything's been gathered. up.
yeah, it's,
I don't think. it has
okay.
Where's the property
It's
located?
across from the, Mike and Stacy Roz's house on Hyde Shaker.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Ellen had been watching this one for a while.
They started cleaning up last year and then kind of stopped.
But
Am I allowed to call the health department?
Yeah, you just wanna follow a formal environmental.
I'll start there. I'll report back.
And let the trustees. know.
Yeah, okay.
As a courtesy, let the
Yeah,
trustees.
I will.
Yeah. You've already let Eric know.
Yeah. Can I have that back? I'll give Eric,
No,
Oh.
oh,
I'll give Eric the, address too, just so he has it.
at the last trustee meeting, they did vote to tear down another house on Handown Road.
Which house is that?
I don't have the address in my memory bank, but it's north of, Julia Bryant's house. On the right side of the road.
Okay, I'll drive down there and see it.
They didn't clean it up, right? Going through
North
the
88, but
process.
then past, yeah. Okay.
It's a real little one, real small one just past Julian Bryant.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of the road.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
If I remember correctly, the driveway's grass still.
Yeah, there is no real
I
driveway.
would call both, yeah.
So,
What about the house on Phelps, across from the Parker's house? With the tarp roof? Can I mention that to the health department?
Sure.
Okay.
go ahead.
Yeah, that one's bad. I'm happy the one here on 88, finally somebody's doing something with that little house.
I know it's cute, isn't it?
That's my favorite. Yeah, I looked into buying that a long time ago. Couldn't figure it out.
One on
Taxes
88.
were updated. On 88, it's a little
It's
white.
close to the French's house, little white, pretty little,
Oh,
pink
Cooper.
car.
Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
They finally started cleaning that
Across
up
from
after
Quinn's.
all these years.
I had heard a long time ago that Chip didn't want to do anything with the property.
I tried to reach out to him when I was looking for a house too. It's cute, yeah.
I did too.
Sorry,
Okay.
side note.
So anything else there, Tara?
That's all for today. Thank you.
Sounds like she's trying to take Eric's job.
No, I am not. Zero interest.
A couple of weeks ago, there was an article in the Tribune about a bill that was recently submitted to the state legislature by Representative Fisher. And what it wants to do, it wants to seek, a bill to seek, Fisher's bill seeks to address housing shortages. And one of the things that included in the bill, they're gonna play some games with zoning requirements and the time it takes to change zoning. So in the future, there may be some changes that affect the way we do things, and we're gonna have to update our zoning book and all that good stuff, so that's coming down the pike. And also, and I don't know of anything here in Bristol, but I know Champion is now looking at their zoning book to address the fact that when a business goes out of business, they leave the sign up, and signs have been, Champion Roller Rink, for example. That's one of the ones that really highlighted the whole attention, that they're going to start, they want to include in their zoning a fine if you don't tear your sign down. And could be a pretty hefty fine. I don't know that we have any signs here in Bristol Township right now.
So when they close the place or when they tear it down, because even if you're gonna re-rent it, you don't wanna tear a sign down, you're gonna reuse the sign.
No, our building official allows even if the demolition of building a sign to remain up, because putting up a sign is a very costly thing for a business,
Sure.
because you run underground wiring. So that's why that practice actually stays in
Yeah,
use.
It's just
yeah,
as a bit of information, that
Yeah.
they're looking at that.
That's
Hubbard and Howland already have in their zoning
yeah.
do that, so.
We don't have a ton of signs either.
I don't think we'd have any signs.
Yeah, I
really.
mean, Ed does, maybe Quinn's.
Guess it's a toss up what looks worse, roller rink sign still there or just a blank nothing?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow,
And
yeah.
I'm just pointing,
I'm kind of surprised the township didn't buy that property and turn it into a park.
what can I say? But thank you for that bit of information as to why they do that. Good information. Anything else anybody have? If not, I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Yeah.
Jeannie's yes, though.
Okay, Mr. Weeks?
Yes.
Ms. Briggs?
Yes.
Ms. Pease?
Yeah.
Ms. Bernard?
Yes.
And yes as well.